Hello, this is Vulturefire, and today's video is going to be playing a discard in a list that is using one of the cards that changed this patch, which is Malevolent Idol. So before this patch, Malevolent Idol was unplayable. That was the only word that was on the card, unplayable. That was all it did, nothing. No, it technically did damage, but it did basically no damage, and it scaled up, but very slowly. Now, it corrupts all enemies one time when drawn, and it gives curse 1 to a random enemy when discarded. So, corrupt now triggers Doom. Well, it should trigger Doom. That's bugged on this patch, so I'm not using Doom. But it also will trigger all damaging debuffs and increase the rank of all non-damaging debuffs by 1, which it used to increase the ranks of all debuffs by 1. And so this change actually ends up being pretty good because it means that we can use this to spam out a lot of curse damage, which you will see as we go through the run. So this is a discard focused deck, of course, because we have Malevolent Idol. And yeah. We do not want to deal with Hunt. We fatigue too much. Cruelty is very good for us. We could do White Flame Idol. That's manageable, but we don't have to, so. Yeah, I think we're going to go with this combo, even though that's kind of the combo I always go with, because it's just the easiest set. I think we do want to go Dimension Mushroom. That does drop Depraved Design, which is pretty good for us. So we're dealing with Maw, Endurance Hunger, thinking in terms of what we could pick up. I think this has more stuff for us, because there are some curse cards we can get here that would go well. Let's see, that's not Robotic Mass, which would be kind of tempting. We will pick up the reroll. That's not that good. Extra max mana is kind of nice. Extra recoverable health can be nice. And here we go. It's Duplicitome. The other two are okay with this deck, but Duplicitome. So I kind of want to go up this way just for the commanding spirits. Yeah, that is a lot of, you get a decent number of idle rolls. I don't think there's any reason we would want to go the other route when we could be taking commanding spirits. And Archaeologist isn't bad either. Upgrade that. I think we pitch that. Actually, I kind of messed up there, but it's not going to end up hurting us. I should have played the Necrotic Transmutation and then pitched the card it generates. I just have 2 less mana than I would otherwise, for no reason. Oh, so Void Focus is now unplayable. Lose 1 mana, then gain 2 mana. Play this card when discarded, which means it ends up being up to +2 mana. The original design on this was just the far more normal and reasonable when discarded gain 2 mana. But that ended up being too powerful, and my suggestion was, well, what if you lost mana and then gained mana? Which is crazy, but it's what we went with, so. Let's tweak that. Oh, and then we end up not being able to actually play it, but that's fine. Alright, we can Transmutation the Runestone. It's gone now. I think we do want to get the tough. We could play that. That's actually relatively safe. We don't have much heal, but we do have a little technically. I could have just played out. Should have played out Withering Blast probably. So we don't have any clones in our starting deck. That is one thing that is missing, but finally take one of those. Oh, right, because actually, what was the non-skill that we played? I don't know, but yeah, we can play that. Is this lethal? Yes, effectively. Totally worth it. Save us a little bit of time. That's also not bad. But I think I like having access to the Arcane. I do really like having Treasure Map, though. It is very fun, but we'll take Arcane Aegis. It's not worth burning a reroll token when we had other options that were good. You want to go and get that out before we draw in case we draw into, whatchamacallit? Okay, why are we gaining mana? Are we gaining mana when we draw Necrotic Transmutation? Oh no, it was the Void Focus. Duh. I'm smart. Oh, we must have discarded the Void Focus and then immediately redrawn into it. That must have been what happened. And yeah, that was why I made sure I discarded that before I drew, was so that if I drew into another Malevolent Idol, I would instantly get the detonation. It's actually a completely fine time for us to get blown up a couple. Blown up. Because we just don't lose anything. I think we upgrade the Depth Focus. Hey, right on schedule. And we can pitch that. And we could play that if we wanted to. I think we do, just because it kills. We could copy the tweak and then tweak multiple things. I don't hate that. I think we tweak the Rummage. And the Void Focus. You can copy the Malevolent Idol for value. That works out pretty well. We haven't actually used the Duplicate Tome yet, but it will be very good once we have better stuff to use with it. And really, we have ways we could be using it now. I just am not really. Okay, this should be lethal. Yep. Commanding Spirit. Draw 2 skills and corrupt any enemy 2 times. That's very, very good. Sifting Ring is incredible for this deck. Okay, Magic Staff change to just be starting mana +2. That makes sense. Thriving Runeflower is very, very good as well, but Sifting Ring is just +1 draw every single turn. And the discard at start of turn is, like, Sifting Ring is always incredible, and the fact that we actually want to be discarding makes it even better. And we'll just transform that. Pop off one of your lifesteal, and go ahead and get Curse on you. And yeah, once again, just getting to discard that for free. I think we're gonna probably pitch that. I think we are upgrading that for future use, although right now we aren't going to play it quite yet. It now draws 3 skills. It is kind of awkward to have the curse spread out like this, because it means that we can't easily Commanding Spirit to just blow stuff up. We don't really need the hobble at this point. Absolutely, we'll tweak this F focus. You'll get out more curse. And then we get just a cavalcade of corruption. Cavalcade of Corruption is the name of my insert bad joke here cover band. Unfortunately, we can't get a detonation with that because we're failures. And we are going to take a little bit of damage here, but not a meaningful amount. So one thing to be careful of is that discarding Void Focus does count as playing a mana card, which means that I have to be a little careful with that so that I don't accidentally mess things up. Mess up Death Focus. We'll pitch the Malevolent Idol. Oh, I should have upgraded the Malevolent Idol instead of pitching it, although upgrading that is also pretty good. Okay, whichever one we target is going to die, so. Don't need that. Okay. We have lethal on both of them, because we can detonate one of them with that, and then just corrupt the other one. I would love to have another Malevolent Idol. They're just great to have lots of. This is a pretty unhelpful thing. We don't need that. Let's pop you. It's kind of an arbitrary choice, but where am I getting all the wits from? Oh, right, we played the tool. I was trying to think, like, could we afford to put Brilliant Idea in the card pool of this deck? Alright, in this event fights, there isn't an idol active. So you end up with one Commanding Spirit so far, which is a decent start. I think we keep popping you, because you actually have buffs that we care about removing. Oh, I should have done that. And we can actually corrupt you for pretty good value. What are the odds that we draw? I think we copy these two, I guess, is what we have to do. And we are going to pitch the Void Focus, which will guarantee to get us mana. Alright, this ends up working out. And then, yeah, lots of corruption. And we could even play this if we wanted to. Yeah. We were so close to dead, but unfortunately healing back some of it. I did consider building this deck with the Rue, but it ended up going relatively poorly, so. Oh, duh. That was the thing I was just talking about, where I don't want to, I have to be careful with sequencing Depth Focus. There we go. I could have also used that. We just need the Sanctuary, I think. I really want the treasure map, but I can't pass up a Sanctuary. Especially going into a cruelty fight, where we don't have any other curse solution. Alright, we can pitch that. And also that. I should have actually gotten this out first, but. So Corrupt also is going to work even through Purity, which is worth knowing. We don't have our necrotic transmutation. We're unlikely to get to it, so I can pitch that. And then I think we just ended with that. So now all of our, all three of our malevolent idols are going to be possible to draw here, which we'll do. Good work if we find them. We did. Okay. I think we're going to cleanse and get tough. We still could get detonated here. And it's a little unfortunate we got that the turn after we found whatever. We will pitch. I think we're not able to afford that this turn. Oh, we're probably just going to pitch that to that. Okay, cool. This is useful. Go away. More tough. I could do that, but we don't have the mana for it this turn, so. But if we copy this, it's it's 64 damage when we play it. So if we copy this, we just have lethal. Interesting that we managed to get whatever out. Copy those. And yeah, now we have super lethal, because that is, even one of them is lethal. Alright. Arcane Flow isn't that useful to us. Baneful Ray is actually okay. It corrupts everyone. Deranged Insight, also pretty good. Sanctity, pretty useful. Just good cards all around. I think I'm going to take the Sanctity. I don't think I have the mana to support Deranged Insight right now. That doesn't do anything for us. I think Magic Blade is the one that does the most for us, and we are absolutely going to upgrade the Tweak first. And then, as far as cuts go, I might cut the Arcane Aegis. It's okay, but it's not necessarily amazing. And keeping our deck small means getting back to these faster. Which means that I'm going to try and be a little more aggressive with cutting cards than I normally am. So, going events can be good. I don't know that we need... Well, I wouldn't hate having a second Commanding Spirit. Don't really care about the other cards though. Like, the fact we have to take 2 extra fights if we go this way. Then we can go this way. Just checking what people are doing. Nothing of value, or nothing relevant to me. That actually is okay, but we don't really... Actually, we don't need that this turn. Absolutely gonna tweak this. There we go. Everyone gains 10 shield. Take one of those. We can make sure everyone is weak. I think doing that makes sense. Not quite dead yet. That is not... I'm going to tweak that. And we are going to get plenty of tough. And then we're just going to hold that for now. Because I want to... I don't want to redraw anything that I would want to play. So next we draw a Malevolent Idol. That front jerk is going to just die. Goodbye. I would like to upgrade this. So, let's see if we can find tweak. No luck. Oh, I sequenced wrong there. I think we are going to do that though first so that we can do that. We have one Malevolent Idol and the Tweak still in the draw pile. Cleansing Us does... I think we do actually want to do that. And I think we're just going to get mana going for next turn. So another note that I don't think I mentioned, Leech is now 1 damage per debuff on you. And 1 healing, which means that it is now way more consistent healing. So we're going to pitch that after we tweak it. We don't need that hobble though. Ooh, right, we get 2 of them. And I'm actually okay with doing that, which will kill the back one immediately. Which means... yeah. We don't actually need that to draw more, but... get got. I think I would take a second tweak. That's not bad either, because we don't care about the fortress. Cultivate's not bad, it gives us some growth, it's technically draw, this is technically a little bit of healing. I kind of just want the second tweak. We may cut it eventually, but I really like being able to upgrade our things. We won't have the conditions for the Forge, we won't have enough mana cards. Let's take the top option. I think there can be... that's actually not the worst thing. Although, I don't remember if this fight has a card reward. So we didn't find either of our tweaks here, which is a little unfortunate. Right. So one of the notes about this deck is that it is a little bit faster than our average in a deck. Not by a crazy margin, but it is faster. I need the ability to discard this, which I don't have right now. There we go. Hooray, we reflected it to death. Kind of awkward draw, but that's okay. What are we drawing here? That's fine. We actually could just play this out. Yeah. Didn't want to hit into the reflect. Yeah, we were shocked, but now we're not. You're almost dead. Upgrade that. I actually do want to draw that heroic vigor so we can end the fight at full health. And then goodbye. That's not bad. It's also not necessarily amazing. Contemplate though is pretty amazing. So we had to take a fight there. But do I remove anything? Becomes the question. I should. Especially because I can't trade this removal for a reroll token. I'm debating if I actually do want the 2 tweaks. That may be a little greedy, having 2 of them. Yeah, I think I don't actually need to. Lets me start spending upgrades on Malevolent Idol. Which I do want to do, because... yeah, I don't think it's worth playing that into the whatever. I don't think it's worth playing that. Unfortunately, we just saw our necrotic transmutation go by, so we won't be able to use it here. Okay, yeah, there's still malevolent idol, which is what I would like to corrupt. What I would like to uproot. Check something real quick. Okay. Because there was not a blorp noise, and I was expecting there to be a blorp noise from something. Anyway, we pitched that. Conveniently, that is just before redraw. I can play this, or I can play this. I think this does more for us. And then I think we just pass turn. We take a little bit of damage here, but could be worse. And shrivels are currently bugged so that anything that puts shrivels on top of your deck instead doesn't. Discard one. So we do want to be able to... Oh, they're already weak, so we don't actually care about... Oh, but we do want to get the whatever gone. I could have transmuted that, but I would rather transmute this, but that requires us to draw it, which... So far, we've drawn basically everything else. There we go. That is now gone. And it is no longer a concern for us. We are now very poisoned. We don't have any ways to get sturdy right now, which is a bit of a problem. That can go. We don't really need it. That can go. This does quite a lot of damage. There's no reflect, so that would actually be safe to play. Let's get that out, though. I don't think I actually care about playing it. We are relatively low on tough, so... Alright, we're taking some poison damage, but... And we're taking some damage from just getting beaten. But we have extra recoverable health. And now the next malevolent idol we draw will kill the big guy. I think we have to do that. Kind of taking unnecessary damage here. So you'll notice that we do have a bajillion shocked on this front door because of once something is shocked, it's just going to keep getting shocked. All right. I should go ahead and use that, but we may as well dual tome at this point, I think. Because that should be lethal. Yep. Kind of like to get more health before I win. Yep. We can get bandage, which is nice. I can just play that to end the fight or get close to it. Yeah, because Ryan Malevolent Idol was the third corrupt I needed. There's a Hexing Rite. That's absolutely what we're taking. Because the other cards are kind of okay, but they're not Hexing Rite. That is a trap, because it will mean that our mana cards will also trigger bleed and arcanely on us, which is a problem since cruelty. Or protection could be okay, actually. I don't think we want Windwalker Coat when we don't have any ways to get sturdy. Aside from tools. Yeah, I think upgrading Hexing Rate is pretty good. I think we want to upgrade to the Malevolent Idol first, because stacking Curse is kind of our first priority. I don't think we're going to cut anything here. So, oop. I really like Mystical Evolution. And we are absolutely going to try and get a Ghostly Scream. There are no Evil Mists, Evil Fogs, which would have been nice to have, but we don't obviously need it. Void Hardened Skin is pretty good for us. And Void Conversion is actually not terrible, but I think I'm probably also going to try and reroll for Devourer's Strike. And then over here, I guess we go through that. So we start here. Alright, I think we're upgrading the Hexing Rite. Oh, there's definitely an argument to be made for upgrading other things. Pitch that. And this will also heal us, which is the other thing that Hexing Rite is good for now, is healing. Why is it always do double both? I swear. Okay, so drawing a Malevolent Idol would kill this. Yep. Go ahead and get the tough and the shield. And get rid and it got rid of a crystallize. We want to upgrade that, so we're not going to pitch it. Kind of short on mana here. I could copy the Malevolent Idol, but without the guarantee of finding mana to use with it, I didn't want to. Because we can save the Inkwell and Quill until next turn. Alright, I'm actually going to pitch that one because I'm going to copy this one. And now... honestly, I think duplitoming these two makes sense. Corrupting that twice doesn't quite kill it. And now it does. Let's contemplate. And then we want to rummage to get back the maximum mana. And then... so close to lethal, although I guess we just have lethal when we end turn, so no reason getting fancier. Give me a second. Okay. I like holding Calculated Deception. It gives us another transform option that'll be very good against the Insidious Stones. I don't hate having other rummage, but I think we want the Calculated Deception. It also has Retain, which means we can just hold it until needed. Which means that it also doesn't interfere with our draw too much. We want to play everything. We do need the weak this turn. Hexing Rite's not actually going to be that useful this turn. Alright, that gives us something to discard. I think we are going to end up discarding the that this turn, especially since the Idol Stone from this fight is not too dangerous. Oh, I should have played the Siphon because we have whatever. We're going to get some of the new treasures this fight, which is cool because those are fun. I like them a lot. Give me a second. Anyway. Played that out, but we don't really, well, nah, not worth it. Maybe we should have tweaked the void focus. What is in the deck? Okay, so it's 2 skills anyway, so we may as well do that. And we'll pitch the void focus, which will let us play the contemplate. That's gonna do a lot of work. All the curse so far keeps going on the front one. I don't normally upgrade contemplate, but it's actually pretty good here. And we'll take that shield. This hits into the cleanse, which I don't love. But I don't think I have a better option. Alright, may need to copy the mana here. Okay, we don't need to copy the mana. I want to get rid of the purity before I discard the malevolent idol. So this is why I like treasures that they give us a way to get like tough and sturdy. But in this case, there's one more draw. And we ended up burning that, but I think that was kind of our best option at that point, unfortunately. I should have possibly copied the mana. There we go. We are finally getting some damage out. Oh, oops, I wasn't thinking about the fact that we're going to overdraw. Pitch that, pitch that, pitch that. I want to duplicate that. We're actually going to discard both of those. And now... there we go. Murder. Yeah, it seems okay. We want to upgrade that, so we're not going to pitch it yet. I just discard? Yeah, that's fine. Unfortunately, debuffs reset every time this thing evolves. But is there mana left in the draw pool? Yes. I'm not playing that this turn. So now we have almost entirely mana. But we got the wrong one. But that kills. Alright, we can pitch this. that. Lots of curse. Yeah, I still think keeping that is more useful than not. Certainly it's more useful to us than a withering blast. Ooh. And then blast form is now up, which we will still have to deal with. Ugh, I didn't think about all that purity. And we are going to explode. Alright, nothing to do but start working through it. That's good. So one of the nice things about this deck is that tools give you a pretty good way to chip through purity. I would like the ability to discard. There we go. We are still exploding, but we're only exploding once, which seems manageable. Ooh. Cleanse is a little annoying. Right, we do have the chance to draw Sanctuary here. We didn't, but we could have. Okay, this is guaranteed to draw Sanctuary. So we can cleanse off the Arcane Link. That's not needed. I don't think that's... well, but it is a discard. Let's get rid of that for now. Oh, we didn't quite get the explosion there. Let's Hexing Rite for value. Nice. So, there's more purity, and unfortunately the weak fell off. We'll keep stacking plated. So I'm gonna do that. Pitch or copy those two, which will do quite a lot of work. And now, could upgrade that, but just gives us more draw if we don't need. We can just kill. That's not bad. We are going into Maw. It does just cleanse off the curse that we apply though, which is kind of a problem. You'd rather have Mystical Evolution. That's pretty good. And then I think we upgrade it. Just makes it way more reliable. I should upgrade the Malevolent Idol, but yeah. I'd take that if it was offered. Sorry, I was distracted. Read that. Probably gonna just end up copying that. Okay, so we can do that. And that. Pretty good start. And that's very good for us. That's kind of obnoxious, but it's not a huge problem because we don't exactly attack in. Unfortunately, because we were only doing exactly one, because of whatever, we weren't actually able to get value there, but that's fine. So there's definitely a problem with Shamanic Wraith stage skipping. I should report that real quick. Give me a second. All right. We have an upgrade for it, so we don't want to use that. I do kind of want to play that. I don't think we need the shield this turn. That may be greedy, but actually, what I should have thought about is that we need the ability to discard. Would copy that, but I can't guarantee we'll draw any way to discard it. Although I guess I could do this. And I got greedy and got punished. Fix that one. Evolve that. And this should be lethal. Bite. Yeah. I like that. I think we actually do just want to do that over getting the extra mana. Yeah, we can go and do that. Didn't need to, but we are gonna end up being pretty cursed this fight because of these. Alright. There are things that I want to transform. I really need mana. And I need stuff. Fortunately, we're not actually losing any recoverable there. We have 45% on weak, so that's useful. Okay. Pitch that. Pitch that. That kills us a bit. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to play Sanctity when we've drawn it, which is a problem. Whoops. Right. These are the annoying ones. Should have actually upgraded that now that I'm thinking about it, but get rid of that. Get rid of that. Although it occurs to me there's a chance that I end up drawing into serious trash cards here. Yeah. Yeah. Very good, it doesn't cleanse. I couldn't remember if it did or not. Okay, and we've won now, so. And we need full health. And yeah, we're gonna reroll and take Ghostly Scream. None of this is super useful. How do you like that upgrade a lot? That's gonna be an amazing source of curse. May not actually need this. I think I do. We'll take a reroll token. Could just go event. Oh, we're going to go, that's right, we're going this way. Like it's unhappy, inspect it closer, and then, yeah, okay. Option. Pitch that. All right. We can do that. Don't need that. All right. Not having discard outlet here is a little unfortunate. I'll go and get that out. So this is the epic treasure, Right now it's the only one, but it is incredibly good. And then I will just get the shield. Don't need that. Nice. Almost out. Okay, do have lethal on that. Almost have lethal on you. Drawing a malevolent idol wins. And that also wins. Bye. That's not corruptible. I do kind of want the mental growth. I'm also fine just kind of cutting it. That's certainly not bad. That is risky. We could consistently get purity out, but we can't. I think I like that more than that. Give me a second. Basically, I cut that. But anyway, so we're ending after this fight. All right. I think we just start with this. Do we copy it? That seems incredibly greedy. But think of the value. Think of how much curse we could get out. If I duplicate that, we can immediately evolve it, which is definitely a waste of mana, but I'm going to do it. Because we can do that. Or a waste of the duplicatome, but I think it better to waste it than just forget. Yeah, just evolves immediately. We pitch that. Pitch that. Okay. Alas, I had to waste some of these. But, oh, I should have played that. I forgot I had it. Yeah, I think having that is too important. I think upgrading that is where we want to be. I'm going to actually do that now. Give me a second. All right. Good time to get shield, I think. Just pitch that. That's nice. Oh, that forces us to use up that. I was hoping to corrupt whatever. Well, we do this. And we get a shield. Hey, very good timing on that purity. That's good timing on the enemy's purity, but we're gonna get through it. All right. There we go. Worth it. Especially because, yeah, we just need to heal back for a bit from the leech. Alright, that's now the second tier. I'll take the draw. I could get us some of the mana we need. Yep. Really want to play that. Yeah, just play it. You gotta love the amount of damage reduction we have, though, because this thing has 19 powerful and it's doing 5 damage. It's 45%, 35%, 10%, 20% from that. If I do this, I can't play that this turn. That's okay. And I think we just get more shield. And we should be able to kill with Commanding Spirit next turn, I think. Yep. I mean, Berserk will go off, but... we don't have to do this, but... 350 damage. That's pretty good. That, I don't think we have consistent enough frail source. I don't know if I like that if it's only 6. I'll just take that. It's very good. But I think we're going to upgrade one of these. And we're going to cut, I don't know, nothing. I like basically everything we've got. I think we just keep everything and move. And hey, we even have 2 protectors on the route. But that's going to be it for this for the moment. I will be back for part 2 later. Toodles.